I honestly don't remember the last time I opened Photoshop because I discovered a new software called Affinity, which I have spent much of my time to learn how to use the software and then teach you how to also use the software like a pro. In today's video, I have this book magazine right here. I designed this for a client using Photoshop. You can do it! I will show you how to do this. Welcome back to Photoshop. Now, for you to be able to create a magazine design like this, you need to consider certain things. You need to consider your setup, that is your document setup. You need to consider your choice of colors. You need to consider the font you are using and whatever you are going to add to make the magazine very nice. So the first thing we are going to do here is to create our document. So Control N, and then when you check up here, you have so many options here. So we click on print and then we select A4. So the magazine size I use for this magazine here is A4, and then we have to change this one to pixels. So you realize that when you change the output here, it automatically changes the values for you. And then we check our resolution. We need to set this resolution to 150. The reason why I'm choosing 150 is because we are printing this magazine. For example, we are printing this magazine and then we need to use a CMYK color format, but because I'm explaining, we need to set it to RGB so that you can see the colors pop out on the magazine. We need so many pages, so you need to use Artboard to start the design. So we check that and then we click on create. You can see we have our setup here. So that's the Artboard. Now if I want to add the pages, watch this. You click here and you have all these points here, meaning you can add the pages to this side, you can add it to this side, up and down. There's something here I want you to observe. You can see we have spaces in between, so you just click on it and then you drag them to close the spaces. So we have accomplished one step. The next thing to do is to know the type of font we are using. When you check this artwork here, I used one font throughout the whole magazine. So when I click on this, for instance, you realize this is the name of the font, Montserrat, but I have sub options here which will help me to make the artwork look very nice. This one, for example, the finesse group, I need to make this message pop out, so I need to use something like medium or semi-bold or bold. This brings us to the third step, which is the resources. So the resources comprises of the images you are going to use. Okay, so you can see I have lots of images here. You can see the logos here and so on and so forth. So this is basically the resources, which is the write-up and the images you are going to use and any other thing you are going to add up to the design to make your magazine look very nice. The next step you need to also consider is the choice of colors. So I picked this colors from this logo here. When I zoom in, you can see the company's logo is here, Finesse LXG, and you can see the colors here. So it's the same colors I picked and I use it throughout. So you can see the red color here applied to this, and you can see the dark color here, not too dark, slightly dark, and then also some white color in there. The next thing you need to consider is your arrangement. When you look at the images here, this one is the directors. You can see I have evenly spaced every picture here. When you make your arrangement too crowded, it confuses the one reading. So you need to have them in such a way that it's very easy to read and very easy to appreciate as well, because mind you, your work needs to be appreciated. So if somebody is watching it, somebody is reading it, somebody is looking at your artwork, the first thing the person does is to criticize, and the next thing is to appreciate your work. So if they criticize your work, they check how you arrange everything and they like it, so that's when they are appreciating your work. And also you need to add creativity. As a graphic designer, you need to have inspiration. Before I did this magazine design, I had to go on Pinterest, I had to go on Behance to pick out ideas. I just have to look look at what people have done, and then I try to pick an inspiration from them. Okay, so this happens to be the back cover of the magazine. This is actually where most magazines, you can see the core details, you can see their social media handles and other, important information. Before I wrap up, I can't share this project file with you because it's a client project. This is what I'll do for you. I have designed a book magazine in Affinity by Canva. That is what you are seeing on your screen now. So I'm going to leave the link in the description for you so that you can download the Affinity file, and then you can also pick an inspiration from it. So I'm just giving you that file in Affinity by Canva, and then you are going to build up from there in Photoshop. If you found this video helpful, I want you to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.